Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. I'm Luce and I'm here to... Well, since I'm going to be out for the weekend, at time of streaming, I figure I should... Well, yeah, I was doing my roulettes earlier. We're just going to do some Frontlines tonight. For absolutely no good reason. As you can see, I'm in the mascot suit to freak people out with its little stare. I think I mentioned the mascot suits seem a bit less freaky when it looks like they're looking forward rather than just staring into space. But I guess to be fair, that's probably by intent. Where this one's probably intended to be a bit unnerving, I guess. So I'm gonna mess with people over there. And I'll just talk about whatever, honestly. As you can see, I'm still completely out of XP after my little escapade with the warrior. I might do that again, maybe, but if I do, it'll probably be with Paladin or something, just to... We'll see. Simply because... wonderful. That was a really long stream. In fact, I went longer than I was expecting, and I didn't even get much of the trust level like I was hoping, although I guess I did give a decent amount of buffer to either one. So, even with rest XP, I should be able to level up through the Endwalker content just fine. They'll slow to a crawl and Dawntrail content, but that's genuinely expected if we're blunt. That's here to talk about. I guess I have been looking at a lot of Elden Ring lore videos lately, which makes sense. Shadow of the Erd Tree I kind of have mixed feelings on. Kind of like I do with... Oh, wonderful. Perfect day for it, too. I'm sure being in a suit in the wet rain won't make things terrible, right? Yeah. Yeah, Shadow of the Erd Tree left me with a lot of mixed feelings. I think I might have even mentioned in the last stream during one of the many things I spoke about. Fortunately, I have a habit of digressing and ranting about random things, so if I actually try to look for it on the VOD, there is absolutely no way I'd be able to ever find it. Oh, I believe that's the Sephiroth sword. Neat. Yeah, that's the skin he's got. Yeah, Edge the Fiend. A decent amount of people here, so I should probably go over here with these guys. There's the yellow team. Oh, and there's the squirrel mount I hope to do one day. That's an interesting... Oh, I think that's an Island Sanctuary mount. I really need to stop being lazy and do my Island Sanctuary at some point. It's not a huge deal, but it can... You can get some nice items out of it, including mounts and minions, which is always nice. I don't believe it's a cash shop one anyway. The cash shop ones are usually stuff like the, I need to get out of here. Now, that Porksy is from one of the promos they've been doing lately. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get out of here. We don't have enough people to do something about that one on the beach. They've got it too up guarded. Right, what am I doing? I need to put this here and never close it. I think I can put I can put a lock on it, but it won't work if I actually click the X, and for some reason I seem to like hitting the X directly. Oh good, we can steal this one from yellow since they decided to move up towards blue. need to hit someone with the giant maw that I manifest out of nowhere. Pictomancer is probably terrifying for enemies to have to deal with. Oh, excellent knockout. Desperate measures, expedience. Yeah, that ninja's not having a good day. If I capture this while that paladin's busy, I think we'll get a good... yeah, the paladin's ignoring me. Then again, I guess he's a little occupied. He didn't exactly have a choice there. Alright, we should be in good shape here. I don't want to go up to Yellow's base because that's just going to have a high risk of death with no real gain. Let's see. Yeah, this is what I'm worried about. They're coming very soon. Yeah, if their whole team is coming, we can only do so much. Defend it the best we can, but if this is their base technically, so let's get the Yellow's incoming, but we were able to fight them off. I was worried there, but yeah, it looks like they're too split. Half their team wants to try and take one from blue, half from us. And as a result, they aren't making any headway whatsoever. This is why teams have to work together. I believe the Grand Company I'm with right now is Immortal Flames. I swapped around with them to get some different achievements, rankings, and stuff, but I don't think I've done anything major with any of them. I should really do my squads a bit more, especially since, as shown, I can just be a tank and easily handle it. As a fun bit of history, when squad runs first came out, there was actually a glitch that allowed you to use the... It had a, long story short, it had a unique limit break that could only be used in that particular mode. However, a glitch allowed it to be used outside there, which of course people wasted no time using to make extremely easy runs. That was one of the glitches that they actually started punishing players for. Largely with the idea they didn't bother punishing anyone who only used it like a handful of times, because obviously that's, oh cool, I should see if this is real. Break line of sight, break line of sight, break line of sight. I love Pictomancer. Damn it. Gotta be wary of that. I need to cleanse. I need to wait for. I seriously need to wait for the pull in or the stun, cleanse, and then use smudge. Because if I use smudge immediately, they'll just pull me back in and undo it. Yeah, we probably shouldn't be wasting our time with yellow when when blue is the winner. What am I saying? Red. We are red. Now we're too split. This bard is in the middle of nowhere. Of course, I could die instantly, but that's because they have an enemy Pictomancer. And Pictos are really good at burst damage. If you want to die, you've got to do so immediately. You've got to be careful. Let's see here. I guess with Elden Ring lore, I did... Apparently, there's a fan theory that Gideon is actually spying on the player, which I figured he was to an extent, because he always conveniently gets spells based on what stuff you've actually done. No, I guess to reflect his stealing info. And I think when I first played the game, I realized to an extent, yeah, us working together has to be temporary, since he always made it clear he wants the throne. And there can only be one there, obviously, so... I've also seen a handful that try and suggest that the Great Will doesn't actually exist and it was all just made up, which... I can see why that kind of theory would be appealing, especially since that wouldn't be beyond something Miyazaki would do, but at the same time, wouldn't be something against Miyazaki's usual. The thing is that would require completely ignoring all of the descriptions. Item descriptions, because they all explain what everyone was told by the Great Will and what they do. And I've seen some dismiss that by saying, well, those are obviously a biased source, you can't listen to any of them. But the thing is, if you throw that out, you're basically throwing out the entire rest of the Elden Ring story just to make this theory true. Because all of Radahn's motivation stuff, even the stuff I mentioned earlier about Gideon spying on you, that's all made clear through the event. That's all made through what item and spell descriptions and such. So it's a little... But there is definitely a lot of room for speculation. Especially now that we know the truth behind Marika's ascension. And some think that makes her more sympathetic, others think it makes her less sympathetic. Think it makes her more interesting, others think it makes her less interesting. Yeah, we were so busy fighting the adders, we basically handed the enemy a win on the silver platter. Unfortunate. Right, how many wolf marks do I have again? I don't want to cap that. Yeah, I'm capped out here. Yeah, I wanted to be all cheeky and have us in front of Aunt T's tacos, but I'm gonna have to go to the Wolf Den Pier to get some materia here. You do not want to overcap at this point in the game. You do not want to overcap, especially now the materia is in high demand now that the Savage Raids have finally dropped. So absolutely there cannot be enough materia available. And I'm just gonna keep going. Oh, wonderful! Other people are playing it a good amount. That's good. Speaking of which, the item descriptions, all that, make it clear that Radahn did not approve of Miquella's plan, which, you know, makes sense. I think you can even bring up the VODs to show that I was... Well, Miquella was always suspicious, since it was always hinted that his powers were more than just a really high charisma stat. And indeed, he does actually have the power to captivate and control minds. What was that one meme go from Helsing Abridged? We've come to save you! Hooray, it's Miquella! From yourselves! Oh no, it's Miquella! Because that's kind of his plan in a nutshell. Back, I knew something was weird, but it really solidified when that one spot had an NPC going, oh Miquella, you gave up something you should not have. And he threw away his love. Embodied by Saint Trina, which is, yeah, you can't make a world of compassion without that. I'm guessing the intent behind doing that was to remove his biases and, to be more impartial, to bring it forth impartiality, but, yeah, compassion without actual compassion is It's not really there. Just, at best, that's a gilded cage, I think would be the term to put it. It's a wonderful place. Sure, it can be a wonderful place in a vacuum, but it's still a cage. People generally don't like those. Yeah, going through this stuff, it's clear Radon did not approve, and that's basically why Millennia fought him. Luckily, he was able to win, even if it came at a great cost. Unfortunately, that did mean that when we finally defeated him, we were unknowingly helping Mikla's plan. Ooh. I believe someone also showed me the model for Mikla in the big boss fight, and he's actually missing an arm. Apparently, he had a bow in his hand at one point, and they removed the whole arm rather than just the bow. Interesting to think about, because at no other point is he ever depicted with a weapon at all. I guess because his heart is his true weapon. Ah, damn it. Well, that's a big fight. There's only so much I can do there. Yeah, people always meme on Mod T having shitty power, but no, he was the one Planeteer with the most power of any of them. It's probably why Hikaya made sure to give it to the one she knew would never abuse it. And why, when the one bad guy that tried to give them empowered forms, he was the only one who refused to take powers. It's been ages since I've seen Captain Planet, but I believe it was something along the lines of you could control the hearts and minds of entire nations, and yeah, that's way more terrifying than just on-demand hurricanes, tsunamis, all that. I mean, those are terrible. Firestorms, those are all terrible, don't get me wrong, but controlling an entire nation is certainly a thing. I'm genuinely not sure why both sides are flanking us right now, because if we're blunt, we're in last place. We are no threat to any team. I can give my teammates a shield at least. I believe it's only it's only about half of what I give to myself if I don't share it. Yeah, we were flanked on both sides here. That's a paladin. I don't want to waste time on a paladin. Then again, looks like we might be meeting for a push in the middle, and that would actually be worth our time. So. There we are, assisted. Oh, only an assist and not a kill. That's disappointing. Let's get my full MP bar back. Yeah, everyone's meeting in the middle here. We can't do anything about that one far south, so we'll have to just go with this one. Yeah, the big thing is these enemies are flanking us from both sides. In chat, people like to call it a pinch, which I'm not sure if that's the technical term, but it makes sense because the pincer maneuver, I think. I just call it flank because I am used to other games. I'm used to strategy games, is where they call it that, I guess. Yeah, that Dark Knight might have overextended a little. If we don't kill him, the yellow team probably will. funny that a lot of the mages have gap closers. Like, summoners have a gap closer with the Ifrit charge. Obviously, Pictomancers have Smudge for their gap closer, although granted, most of the time I find myself using it to escape stuff. But that's a nice thing about sends you in the direction you're facing, as opposed to sends you towards ally/enemy. With Sage, it makes a little more sense. You can go to an ally or enemy there, but I find myself usually teleporting closer to an ally who really, really needs my healing. Alright, I have my best burst available now. I'm gonna stay back and defend. As nice as it would be to get in the middle of the fray, we don't want someone accidentally backcapping. As someone who played Spy and Scout in Team Fortress 2 largely for reasons including to backcap, I'm wary of others doing the same. This is going better than the last one, but we're still in last place, so we do have to be wary about picking our battles. Yeah, I don't know where they're going, but I guess they do have to kill something, because we're in last place, and the objectives do matter in this mode, don't get me wrong, so don't take this as ignoring them, but kills are the biggest thing, because if you can get the heat of battle buffs, like I keep failing to do, that's a lot of damage and survivability. The more of those you have, the more your team can snowball. Though, granted, it also means you're now worth more points if you actually do die, so you gotta be wary of that. Okay, good. We've got at least one on our side. Let's wait to see what others spawn. Because we still have... It's above 10 minutes, so I believe we still have 2 more that'll spawn. We need to be very careful about where those are. The middle one might be the best one, but... Yeah, the middle one's probably the smartest option, just because that's what they're going to be fighting over the most. Oh, nice. We took out a Battle 5 high Dark Knight. That's gonna really kill their score. Yeah, if I'm gonna chase someone, I should really go into regular pallet mode. Subtracting pallet has higher damage, but you actually have to... Knockout. We got a nice damage boost. Oh crap, the Dark Knight, gotta get careful. Yeah, it's no good. Oh shoot. Someone announced that Yellow actually has the pre-made Dark Knight Paladin Astro. Ugh. Well, any amount of coordination in a chaotic mode like this can do a lot. So... We should probably just hang back and see what spawns. There we are. It's less than 10 minutes, so yeah, only 3 of these can spawn at a time. Dark Knights are the big pub stomper job, since they have an AoE pull in, and if they use their limit break when at high HP, that can cause a lot of damage. So you don't even have to necessarily be great at it. You just have to, like I said, the pub stompers. So against people that actually know what they're doing, there's ways around it. But since this mode is chaotic and there isn't too much coordination, it can easily do a lot. Well, it seems Yellow is a little preoccupied. That moon mount is adorable with a little Laporte there. Naming way, but unfortunately that's a cash shop mount, so the chances of being able to get it is low, because I genuinely think 24 bucks for a mount is overpriced. Call me cheap if you want, that's just... Ah, dang it, I died from fall damage. I was hoping to land on the pier thing, the staircase, but I guess I missed it. I don't think we can fight them. Perhaps I should hang back and protect the, Oh. Or I could capture this. Oh, there's someone already here. Well, as long as someone gets it, that's what matters. It's nice that we have 2 A ranks, but, well, unless the next one is also in this area, we're still going to lose, because the blue team has just about won. Some use PvP to level. I really should be leveling something with this, but I don't think it matters too much, honestly. Plus, I could probably cap out my tomes. Yeah, they're practically capped out already, so it doesn't really matter. Let me grab a sip of my drink and I'll queue up. Alrighty. Rival Wings is still probably my favorite PvP mode. Again, possibly because I had the MOBA brain rot back when it was a big thing. It's still going, it's just a lot more niche than before is all. I think the general mainstream went over to Fortnite after that. Which I can get. I mean, Fortnite crosses over with basically anyone who returns their calls. I was surprised even The Lethal Company was on there for a time. I did try to talk the team into going to play that now that we have it back again, but apparently with another big update, there's some other plans. So yeah. Since I'll be gone for the weekend, I'm not sure if I'll be back in time for the multiplayer stream. I'm going to try where possible, but I can't make any guarantees. And yes, I did tell the buddies that, so they'll know if... I know Jasper will probably be streaming either way, but I might not be joining them is what I'm saying. So go to his channel if you want to check it out if I can't make it. If not, that's fine too, I guess. Still, I do like a lot of the stuff the Shadow of the Erd tree introduced, even if not all of it is strictly optimal. Like I think the talismans are the only thing where you have nothing but straight upgrades. Some of the armor is as well, arguably, depending on what you're going for. Oh yeah, another thing with Shadow of the Erd I was shocked at. So when I went through some of the theory videos, it was pointed out to me that the Pillars of Divinity that Marika and Mikola used to ascend, it was not used for the first time with Marika. Oh no. There's sacrifices that don't have horns, and remember, Marika explicitly used horn scent as her sacrifice when she ascended. It's apparently been used at least 2 times before her, and it could even predate the ancient dragon civilization, which is crazy. That means it predates Farum Azula, something thought to be mythical even in universe. Countless treasures. Ooh, we are really split. Well, not really, actually. I don't think we can avoid losing that tome right there, but we can at least keep the one on the sea. I should probably help these guys over here since it doesn't look like there's very many enemies. Tank, I wish the PvE sprint worked like it does in PvP. That is, make it so that when you activate it, it'll remain until you finish. Ah, crap, yeah, they killed him. I gotta be wary. Well, the good news is my team's here, so they won't be able to get me quite as easily. Or my team could completely abandon me. That also works. Now they're here. Now, don't worry, my team is actually backing me up here. This combo is extremely weak, but it has no cast time, so I can just keep casting it. There we go, 1 knockout. Whoa, that's an ultimate sight. Not bad. I've debated if I want to try ultimates. Savage, I'm not too bothered by, since I could easily... I've done Savage before, I guess, so it doesn't feel too rough, but Ultimates, that's a whole other ball game. Yeah, that's a nice trick there. I just got hit by a limit break. This monk does not like that I soul dole his style. I really shouldn't be chasing this guy, but whatever, we chased him off. I wasted a lot of time. But yeah, that's the ultimate one, isn't it? Let's see, what's the skin? Ultimate Omega. Ultimate Omega. Yeah, that's the from the Omega Protocol. The Omega Protocol is at time of stream the most recent one, although it was mentioned by the devs that another one is coming in this expansion, so that's gonna be fun. But yeah, it came out during Endwalker and was heavily memed because you see, once the World First team posted up their clear, it was noticed strangely that the zoom was zoomed out a lot more. Turns out they'd modded the game to zoom out a lot further than before to see a lot more easily, which I guess, as you've noticed, the further out you go, the easier it is to see a lot of mechanics. So, yeah, that was, they ended up cheating, so they ended up having their achievements revoked and everything. Okay, good. I managed to survive the marksman's spite. Yeah, I should stay behind. Yeah, there's no way to get out of this now. I messed up really bad there, and I mean really bad. Wow, I'm awful. Alright. Well, I guess that should have been self-evident when I... Wow. Blue wants to fight us over ours and ignoring the 3 that Red has. Actually, I should see if I could back cap. It'll be a bit annoying if there... Yeah, if there's 2 of us, we might be able to take it. Oh, wow, yeah, they have a lot of people, but if we're careful, we might be able to make it. Yeah, if they only left behind, like, 1 defender, we can definitely take him out between Reaper and, Picto damage. I'll let them have it. Gotta be wary, they could be coming this direction. This is their spawn, after all. Okay, that's one of ours. What outfit is this? Might and Code of Healing. Ah, the Midas outfit. The Midas gear was actually pretty good. That's why my tank used it for so long. I upgraded to the near automata stuff because, I don't know, I guess just those big long coats are really easy to make into good glam gear. I gotta get out of here. Okay, phew, it's just a gunbreaker. And a warrior. That might be a problem. Yeah, that's, break line of sight, break line of sight. Yeah, they're following me pretty hard. Barely does any damage, but I can only complain so much when you have no cast times. Yeah, there's nothing to fight over there. No point in fighting over nothing. I should go in the middle and help protect there. Blue is once again in the lead. Of course, the one side I haven't been playing as tonight. If I remember, red mages have a bit higher defense than most casters to make up for the fact that they are generally required to be in melee. I'll have my burst up. Should probably help over. No, that one's almost taken anyway. Almost done anyways. Oh yeah, we want the S. But the problem is that the other two teams are gonna converge on us. Although I guess we've been busy fighting red for so long, we let blue get everything, basically. Yeah, I'm out of everything, so let's break line of sight and use a... Here we are. Well, at least they're gonna let us get the A rank while the S is being fought over. Yeah, red is basically just letting blue win here. Dancer's Charm is basically a stun that can't be cleansed with Purify, which is a little annoying. Yeah, and nobody was fighting blue whatsoever, so they basically got a free run. I'm not doing as well as I was hoping tonight, but then again, isn't that how it always goes? Hopefully this will be entertaining, even if it's basically half an Elden Ring stream with how much I'm talking about it. I've been trying to farm to get the Black Kitten minion. I have not been lucky with the rolls. Then again, I've got a lot of things I should be farming towards now. Could also, I'm gonna be, I think I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna be away for the weekend, so I won't be able to play much there for presumably obvious reasons. Ah, nice. We're in the cave, by the way. I think I mentioned I couldn't figure out if this character was supposed to be a chipmunk or a squirrel because the markings say chipmunk, the tail says squirrel. I found out no, it's a move from Final Fantasy IX. Notable in the fact that it was one of the rare monsters that actually has a friendly variant that you can trade with if you run into them. Pretty neat. Well, if everyone's going this way, I should definitely go here and be ready in case this is the one that spawns. And nothing I can do there. But we did at least get 2 at the start, that's good. I believe it's generally agreed that the cave start's the easiest one to play on. Not sure why we're giving up. Yeah, I should stay here with this person just to make sure that someone doesn't backcap. Because this is, even if it's just a C rank, a B, even if it's just a B rank, the lowest rank possible, it's still a good score. Like I said, the objectives matter. It's just that they're all, the secondary role is to determine where all the fighting is going to be taking place. I guess once this gets to 15%, I'll just leave it, because at the end of the day, if the enemy captures it when it's that low, that usually doesn't mean anything, honestly. If the 15% is so low, it's not gonna matter. Oh, that's the Yokai Watch mount. War mount, I think that's from hunts. Yeah, these are ending soon, so I should probably hang out in a spot where it might spawn. I should also keep an eye out because they're going to be coming from that cave. They could go from that one over there and then go up here, and I won't be able to see them, but it's going to be from here, if I wager. There was a time when ninjas actually could go invisible basically whenever they wanted. The cost was that you can only walk while while invisible, but let's just say that wasn't exactly much. That wasn't much of a consolation because people would still run into the issue of oh crap, running by and then boom, backstab by ninja. I know because I did that to people before. Or, I can still remember, or it was on the map's not available right now, but it was, oh crap, I can't even show it, how disappointing. But yeah, it was on the, tower map where you attack the drones. The guy was trying to run away from my own team, I was in front of him walking towards there while invisible, so I just, boom, attack. Man, that poor person must have had a pretty awful day. Yeah, I usually didn't want to be invisible for too long because, again, you're forced to walk, and the walking speed in this game, well, let's just say there's a reason and you have to turn on walking, and running is the default. It's just way too slow. And of course the escorts for the... Well, there was an escort type of fate in Realm Reborn, but they haven't done that in ages, probably because nobody liked those either. Because those NPCs will always walk at a very annoyingly slow pace, and they had to reach a certain point for you to fight something in order to actually get credit for it. So, that was kind of annoying. There actually was a time when fate farming was the fastest way to level. House of the Dead wasn't out yet, and dungeons, Leveling dungeons as a concept weren't quite as refined as they are now. So when Ninja first came out, yeah, this was that long ago, I ended up fate grinding for ages. In fact, that's one of the few times that's why I was surprised at how quickly I was able to level Pictomancer. I haven't done a no-life grind like that since Ninja, basically. And I guess that's kind of the funny thing with Dawntrail. Out of curiosity, I checked my own VODs. For Endwalker, which I do think which I would still say probably still a favorite as far as expansions go. For Endwalker, I did my first role quest around January, which, to be fair, I did delay it because I had forgotten that I needed to do role quests for Blunt, since it wasn't forced like in Shadowbringers. Ah, crap, we're being flanked on all sides. I gotta get out of here. Oh, convenient. I can steal this while it actually has a decent amount of energy left. Huh, I guess they didn't expect to hold it, or maybe they didn't think we'd come from behind. Yeah, this is too many for me to handle. I gotta get out of here. Yeah, they're gonna cap it back, but whatever. I managed to occupy it for a little bit. Yeah, if my shield gets broken, the cooldown gets reduced significantly, so if I'm smart, I can actually do quite a bit with it. Oh, we're actually winning, wow. Alright, good. Let's get these out here. Now, I see some green enemies, and as I mentioned, the higher in rank they are, the more points they're worth when killed. Well, it's just KO, but you know what I mean. Actually, I think it's KO when you die in this game in general, but that's just how people call it. Disappointed to have to use my burst for that, but I guess a kill is a kill. Combo T. Excellent, I have a really strong burst ready now. Ugh, I don't like all that. Damn it. I thought I'd broken line of sight, but I guess it wasn't enough. Yeah, they're flanking us pretty hard. Can't really blame them. We are, after all, winning. Might be good to go around and get some red enemies, though, because red team is, Of course. I don't know why I didn't expect that. For the record, you can change jobs mid-match if you need to. I just don't. Prism River, huh? Haven't seen a Toho reference in quite a while. Gotta be careful, they have a pretty good advantage there. Okay, he'd only engaged if he knew he had a good shot of winning, so... Let's get out of here. There we are, ninjas save the day. Thank you, ally ninja. Oh, they're in the elephant costume. Once again, doesn't really seem like a mascot uniform, unlike the one I'm wearing. Probably why I'm wearing this one and not that one. I think I've unlocked it. Yeah, I've unlocked it. There we are, assisted. I should probably get out of here. Hey, buddies. Yeah, I shouldn't have gone that close. But hey, we took out someone from Mael. That's good. Maelstrom, that's good, right? Well, actually, yeah, they were pretty highly ranked, so we might have just secured a pretty nice advantage. Yeah, I'd say they're flanking us, but of course they would. We're winning. They kind of have to, or they're about to lose. Oh, the Paladin's invincible. No point in attacking someone invincible. That black mage is about to have a very bad day. Oh, that machinist even more so. Darn it, we were so busy fighting with flames, we forgot about the maelstrom. There we go. Yeah, I already hit the cap for the weeklies. So no need to worry about that. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. Oh, that was quite a while ago, actually. Let's see here. For Endwalker, I did the first role quest in January, which I forgot about, to be fair, so I didn't do it immediately after hitting after level 90 like I should have. And from there, the final one I did, which was also range physical, that was done later in June of 2022. Meanwhile, Dawntrail, I did all 5 of the role quests within the first month. Even I'm surprised, if we're completely honest. I didn't think I'd feel that motivated. Funny, well, Dawntrail and Shadow of the Erd Tree left me with such mixed feelings, and yet I find myself coming back. I guess that means they're doing something right. Although I guess to be fair, I have brought comparisons to Stormbolt before, and yeah, Realm Reborn was a very experimental re-release to figure out what people would like. Heaven's Ward was basically a refinement of what worked from Realm Reborn, and so Stormblood was a lot more experimental. Shadowbringers streamlined a lot of things, with Endwalker mostly just refining what Shadowbringers brought. And I guess they decided for Dawntrail they'd also try some more experimentation with the gameplay here, and that's what it got here. Hence why dungeons have some new concepts like those. I've seen some people call it a lieutenant type enemy, where it's not a boss or mini boss, but it's one of the trash mobs with significantly more HP and sometimes even mechanics. Well, those pretty much annoy people because it requires because you can't just AoE them down. I think I'd be fine with it if they actually have mechanics like the Calcabrina enemies in the clown in the circus or whatever that dungeon is. Strayborough. And a lot less so if it's just like the turtle in the level 99 dungeon, where all it does is do a big AoE every few seconds and otherwise is just a big beefy enemy. That's not interesting. Machinist. I'll grab a sip of my drink while waiting. Ah. We did get this one, that's good, and the one back there. I should probably stay with the team a bit more this time around. I guess at the time streaming they did actually have a balance patch when the, well actually no, this could work even later. Basically when the Savage raids dropped, there was a rebalance. There was a number of buffs to a number of jobs, but a lot of people were surprised when Pigdomancer wasn't nerfed. Generally, it's thought that Pigdomancer is overpowered right now, so I can get why the wonderful knockout. Yeah, I think I'm going to stay with the crowd a little more this time around. Yeah, the devs have openly admitted they usually prefer buffing than nerfing, but it depends. I'm guessing it depends on just how much, because most people claim that it was inevitable that they'd overtune a new job so people would play it. If that was the case, then the Sage would not be considered just straight up a worse scholar like it was an Endwalker. Lalafells are such a pain to aim at. I know I should just be using the auto tab. Yeah, I don't think I can do this. Yeah, they broke my shield. It was just too much. Oh no, they disabled the shield. Yeah, everyone with that purple means you cannot activate the guard ability. Unfortunate. Yeah, my mistake was going up there, especially when there's nothing to actually fight over. Part of the reasons I say these things out loud is to remind myself. At least I can get some assists, but dang. Alexandria. You know, I did look through a few things with that dungeon. The level 100 dungeon, for the story, that is. Probably shouldn't go too far out. Looks like these are about to end, which means we might get a new one, which means if I can hurry, I might be able to grab this before the blue team gets here, and that would be most ideal. So, here we go. Here it comes. New one spawned all the way over there. Dang, that's a ways away. Might not make it. I'm sure we have some teammates who'll make it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang, Red has their fingers in a lot of pies. If I'm lucky, this will be the one that goes, in which case I can grab it and run, because there's no way I can hold it on my own. Or now watch this spawns on like the center of the map or something where I couldn't have gone anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what those two people over here are. Yeah, I'm not sure what those are. Harambe, now that's classic. That's the oppressor mount. That's from the current PvP ring. Yeah, I already got mine. I believe the rewards tree lasts a couple patches before the season rotates, so that's gonna be nice. Oh yeah, the level 100 dungeon from the story. Expedience, desperate measures. Seraphic Veil. Wait, someone blue? That enemy ninja is really, really... wow. Knockout! There we are. That's a neat little trick. Sadly, they can also use their own gap closers to dash down after me. But hey, I avoided fall damage. The adorable polar bear mount. I don't remember where that's from, actually. It's not from a holiday event, because that one has a Santa hat on it. I don't think it's from the cash shop, because they're usually not that simple. The only time it's just the animal or whatever is when it's something that the creature alone will sell it, like the carbuncle mounts. Yeah, they won't bother being coy. They know you want the carby mount. Alexander Dungeon. I noticed the first two areas were called her this, her that, but the last one was my. So while it was a flashback to Speed, it seems there is to a degree a separation between her. Which makes sense. The story established that the Endless were not actually the person. It's basically ChatGPT programmed to emulate the specific person. The souls and all body are all gone, used as fuel because this is a really messed up. Alexandra's really messed up place. Too early to be discussing. Well, I guess when this comes out, it's gonna be a good expansion of human souls. Get out of here. Get my wing motif painted. Yeah, even a paladin can only take so much punishment. He has an 10-second invincibility. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have been wasting my time here, huh? Part of me wonders if I should be fate farming, because I haven't done as much of that as I should have. 500 of those vouchers and 100 these a piece, and you can only hold 1,500 at a time. Well, I got a couple choices. I could just farm. a lot of people are doing fate trains in the Dawntrail areas for no other reason than to do basically what I and unlock the ability to buy the vouchers, because as mentioned, they sell for a pretty solid amount. Another way is I could just unlock the shared fate areas in the previous expansions, with the main issue being it's a lot easier to fate farm in the Dawntrail areas because there's multiple instances to account for the huge influx of players that they get every expansion. In fact, I have to say, Dawntrail has handled the player influx really, really well, despite having some of the highest numbers yet. Granted, I don't know if it's as big as Endwalker, because this time there wasn't a huge exodus from World of Warcraft or other MMOs, but still. It says a lot, because during Endwalker, I think even on stream, I had a lot of problems. The kind that Stormblood, it and Stormblood had some of the hardest times, and while people were a lot more forgiving, especially since a lot of people were enamored with the story at the time. I was partially correct when I said that I felt that after Endwalker ends, people would be a lot more favorable to it, and they are, but that's mostly because Dawntrail's story has been the most controversial since Stormblood, which is kind of funny. I thought Endwalker would be the Stormblood, but no, it's Dawntrail that's the new Stormblood. Oh well. I guess when the honeymoon phase is over, it's pretty easy to see the flaws a lot more, and Endwalker does have a good amount, although granted, I do think people are willfully overlooking a lot of the ones Shadowbringers did, because make no mistake, Shadowbringers did a lot of retcons to create the story that it and Endwalker, not Dawntrail, Endwalker had followed through with. Not necessarily bad ones, but like taking Emmett's reveal into taking the Shadowbringers reveals, it suddenly La Habre's stuff doesn't make sense anymore. But for some, someone goes, oh, but that's explained by Pandemonium. Pandemonium was Endwalker. So we had to at least one full expansion where La Habre didn't make any sense. I guess, and I think I mentioned before, but the thing I liked the least about Shadowbringers was Ranjit. They were clearly trying to make him into another Xenos with another rival character for the player, but he works so much better as a rival character like Thancred. Some have also said that Thancred could have died in there, and that, I do kind of get it. They are quite hesitant. Usually when characters die, their characters introduce the very expansion they die in. And at the same time, I would argue that just killing a character just to raise the stakes is very poor writing. It's also why I think it's dumb how a lot of comics will usually just kill a character that's not popular off, just because, well, we need to kill someone, but we don't want to use someone who actually matters, so we'll just do this D-list that nobody cares about. Yeah, I think that's very poor writing. That said, like, Thancred there dying would be perfectly fine. Like, I know lots of controversial character, but if they just kill her off to satisfy the people who hate her, they're just gonna make the story even worse, if we're blunt. Terrible writing is not the answer to all. You do not answer terrible writing with even worse writing. That is not a good idea. Am I being too harsh? I honestly don't know. Like I said, there's a lot of mixed feelings on it. There's certainly a lot of things I could. I simply, like I still hold that the later half of the story is a lot better than the first half. It's why I always talk about how much I like Spine as a villain. She was trying trying to create the kind of perfect paradise that Emma's trying to restore, what the Ancients had. The problem is, she's not one of the Ancients. She doesn't have their power. And like I said, the Endless are just chat GPT programmed to act like the people who are lost. The actual person is gone. I believe Arenville even specifically states that in the story, which also surprises me as to why people seem to think the Endless were the actual person. But yeah. I mean, I did like live in memory. It did feel awkward taking out what was supposed to be, you know, a heaven-like area, but at the same time, it's supposed to be heaven-like because that was the intent, but it was, by and large, just a tacky theme park. It's just because the moral idea of a heaven-like area is limited, to say the least. God dang it. She made the best of what she did. And of course, the Even self is simply an AI program to act like her. And to an extent, isn't allowed to change her mind because of an AI, but as we saw with the flashbacks, Josephine is exactly afraid to do whatever it takes to save her people as well, so this is probably just my interpretation, but I do think saving everyone is still part of its memories and goals. It's just that it's also forced by the AI. Oh, wonderful. 2 knockouts. I should probably focus on the Scholar. That's fine. Oh wow, our team might be a little too deep there, huh? Yeah, I really need to pay attention to the map better. I'm not sure if this is frustrating and I should probably do something else, like maybe farm fates, but at the same time, to jump in with some randos. I guess I could do it solo in one of the early areas, like Endwalker or Heaven's Ward. Not Heaven's Ward, Endwalker or Shadowbringers. Those are the only 2 that added the shared fate system that increased rewards. Something that I think was a good idea, if we're completely honest. Kill, live and kill. Ooh, that's the, yeah, that's a cash shop mount. And that one, I believe, actually has a premium on it. Not to call on the person, just saying, well, like I said, I consider the $24 mounts to be overpriced, so of course ones that are markup. It has very unique animations and interactions to justify it, so if you aren't nearly as anal about as I am, then it probably has a lot more at least genuinely have a lot more going for it. But forgive me, I don't like being that charitable about it. Probably help out down here, because there's actually a decent amount still left on that. Hello, fellow Pictomancer. guess I can't follow any further. Alright, break line of sight, break line of sight. Yeah, there's no escape. This is technically their base, I guess. Yeah, I gotta get out of there. There's too many yellow enemies there. I think these are, I'm sure I'm saying a lot of things that can be taken out of context this stream. I don't know, maybe we should do some nice relaxing fate grinding. Team Yellow is the next one we have to worry about. Yeah, let's get the potion used here. Oh, wonderful. 3 knockouts. I didn't even expect it to be a knockout. I just wanted to kill a Dark Knight with score. That's an hello enemy Pictomancer. That's an assist. Or I don't know why I cleared that out. Sorry, I don't know anything about motorcycles except for that you can play card games on them. Four knockouts. Wonderful. I still have a lot of kills if I want to get the Hand of Mercy title, that's for sure. Adders. Hello, enemy Pictomancer. Yeah, the ones who are rank 5 know they can't get into too many fights, or else this will just get hard for them. We need to flank the adders. Yeah, the ninja uses limit break on me. There's nothing I can do with that. If you're below half, that's an instant kill. I was about to ask if that white mage had moved all game and if I had missed it, but no, they're fine. They're just waiting for more allies to spawn. Yeah, I need to help kill adders. The good news, at least, is that Maelstrom. Maelstrom more than anything right now. Well, the good news is the teams are fighting each other, so that should keep. Ooh, we might actually win. Yeah. That was a close one. Yeah, the Hand of Mercy title is a really long PvP one. Let's see here. It's a long way from that. Yeah, you can't get the drone or interceptor node achievements right now since that one's closed. Actually, never mind. Hand of Mercy. I'm a long ways away from earning that. If I get it, I might actually equip that one. I did have Keeper of Knowledge for a while, but I don't know. I've had Makai Master for so long. A lot of achievements and titles and mounts and coats from you can get it from that. Let's go back in then. That was a good match. Let's see where else I'm gonna shoot the breeze about. Yeah. Thought maybe I could go into my tabletop campaign again, but we're pretty much at the end right now. So it's probably better to wait until the end to start talking about that, simply because anything I say now might be undone or lead to something even bigger later, so. There we are. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing another game like that afterwards. I guess it depends. This one I had to really... I wasn't going to join on this one at all at the start, if we're gonna be honest. I was worried I might ruin it for everyone else, and I'm sure people actually played saying that's difficult to do without actively trying, and yeah, that's what I found out later, but that's just how concerned I was about ruining it. It was just a lot easier because two people I already knew were playing, so they know about my shenanigans. And there was also another new player, so even though the DM and other players would have to stop to explain things to me or whatever, that was gonna happen no matter. Tutorialize everything, I guess would be the way to put it. That's always gonna happen anyways, so... It was only those two things together that allowed me to do so. If it had just been my friends, I'd have probably been too worried about, forcing everyone to slow down just to get me up to speed, and if it was just a bunch of new players, I'd still think, I'm not exactly normal, so it's probably best to not try. But I'm glad I did, ultimately. Probably go over here just in case one of them pops. Ah, crap. Well, this is disappointing. chunk of the team just chasing me down. I mean, I guess that does mean... Well, I guess that's more for the team to be wary, but no, they're already taking our point there. Huh. Yeah, that's why you want to be wary about being on their own, but I guess to be fair, I had no way of knowing that. Usually, when the team starts here, they go down this direction, where these two tumults are, largely for the same reason I did. Usually, they don't go towards the other side, and they are at our spawn. They nerfed white mage's limit break into the ground. That used to take out half a person's health right there. I'm not too worried about a paladin. The problem is they stun me and make it so that I can't do anything productive. A paladin's not good. Yeah, the paladin, the concern is not killing the target. It's about keeping them distracted or otherwise busy, so they can't do anything actually productive. That paladin just limit broke. What about other MMOs? The only one I know is that Jasper's been playing World of Warcraft, and he says it's actually really good now. A huge step up from Shadowlands, which is good because Shadowlands and Battlegrounds are also generally considered to be among the worst in there. So. I did enjoy what I played of it, but I definitely have no interest in going back myself. Maybe I should give it another chance, but at the same time, clearly Dawntrail did something that I'm really liking, because I don't know why I'm taking the time to play this and then stream it to play it even more. Because I still do daily and stuff. I don't just play this game. This is not one of those games I only play when streaming. I do plenty of other stuff. And then, you know, wish I had streamed just so that I could catch that on camera. And then, of course, when I actually do stream it, I end up performing worse. We are in last place pretty hard. There we are. Alright, time to begin painting. There are so many mods that replace the image that the Picto paints, it's not even funny. Like, there's some that replace with screenshots of Jerma. Does he even still do content? I haven't seen him in years. Genuine question. There's one that replaces it to to panels of loss. Makes sense, there are in fact 4 creature motifs you can choose from. Yeah, I'm doing poorly. I need to focus better. Should probably be focusing red since they're the only ones who actually have, you know, points. Well, I can't criticize. I was contributing to the problem. I swear one day I'll get the Hand of Mercy title. It only requires 5,000 kills. I'm sure I could do that at some point. Well, granted, it actually seems more feasible than before, because I think I mentioned before it felt like I was lucky to get like 1 kill. Oh, but now it's usually a lot easier. Picto seems to be a lot easier for getting kills. The nice thing about tanks, they usually hang out close enough for you to use. Hello, Bard. I didn't realize you were upstairs. Oh, he jumped to his death. I guess because he was still technically in combat? Huh. Well, that sounds like his problem, so... Oh. Yeah, I should capture this immediately. I hope that's... No, that's an enemy. That's an enemy. Okay, phew. He saw our entire team and decided he didn't want any of that. I don't want any of that. That's a Hellhound brush. Probably should do more crystalline conflict. But I don't really do well enough to get the crystals there. Then again, I guess... Yeah, I gotta get out of here. That Dragoon might be a problem. And he's trying to chase me down, but we actually have a team here, so... There we are, 2 knockouts. I'll get that Hand of the Mercy title one day. Darn it, not only did I fail to kill that Reaper, but he got a higher kill count out of it. Oh well. assist. Only an assist. Darn it. There we are, assist. Our team is the only one without any score. That Dragoon just standing here. Didn't kill me. Nice. Well, I guess I didn't claim these were competitive Frontlines runs, so I guess to an extent it's supposed to be expected to be casual. I still need to get some actual wins for the titles and achievements, but notably even that Commander's coat, but that's going to be a long-term one. Plus, I should probably worry more about the Hand of Mercy title from getting raw kills, because 5,000 can take ages. But hey, I've already got over 1,000. That's something, right? Before, I used to play Machinist largely so I could pick someone low HP, use Marksman's Spite, and just get a kill. But with that, I was lucky to get like 1 kill each run. With Picto, I can actually get a few. I'm told Ninja or Samurai are usually some of the better ones as well. I did play Samurai a good bit. I even did on Rival Wings, but, well, I guess the objectives matter more than anything there, because as nice as kills are, you ultimately do need to use the machines to destroy the enemy core. It just takes too long otherwise. A lot of the PvP mounts are the Allegan lords and stuff, and that's because they were in the game as long as PvP's in the game, which has been since the start almost. It's been revamped like 3 or 4 times now, but good news is this is really popular. A level 97 dungeon has such a really good glam. On that note, I do wonder what's going to happen for the next expansion, because level 99 is usually when most Final Fantasy games cap out. Even going to 100 here is a bit different from the norm. But I guess the cap can be anything. They could bring it to 110 and it wouldn't really matter as long as it's scaled properly. They'll probably have to do another stat crunch in the next expansion as well. They did one previously in Endwalker, but to my understanding, that's something you have to do regularly. It's not just a one-and-done thing. Which does make sense, granted. Oh, nice. Smudge our way out of here. I'm not sure why we're fighting yellow when we have nothing to fight over. Yeah, I think blue might be a better one to focus, but most of the team isn't there, so... Oh, crap. Blue's gonna bring the party to us if we're not gonna go to them. I have to be careful. A lot of the melee jobs actually bypass. Yeah, they bypass the guard, which makes sense. Well, at the very least I was able to distract them, but yeah, we really need to have gone after blue team. I don't know what that tiger's from, actually. Actually, I think I know, I just haven't... I don't know. Oh yeah, those are cash shop outfit ears. There's an entire carbuncle outfit on the cash shop, which Yellow really was supposed to have gone north there, take that, but I guess they decided they were angry at us. Looks like we're gonna be fighting yellow again, for no good reason. Actually, I should probably capture this while I'm up here. Occupy, occupy, occupy. There we are. Alright, we chase them away. That's all we need. We just want to make sure we keep these two secured. Although we probably should be going after blue. Then again, yellow also needs to be going after blue and not us. Fine, well, might as well get score. If I can get another KO, that would instantly get me the first level of upgrades. It happens every 20 kill XP. And you lose half of it on death, so you have to be wary. Alright, good. If yellow's going that way, we should be able to... Blue should be significantly less defended. I don't know what Heaven's Legend's from. Oh, I think that's actually from Heaven on High. Oh, that's gonna be a little rough to get, if so. Lightning. Hello, Mr. Black Mage. Oh, monk. You know, I should probably go after the monk. Yeah, I couldn't move. I wasted my, Purify at the wrong time. I probably should have gone after the Black Mage after all. Yeah, we really need to focus hard on flames. I should probably help defend this one. I believe this mouse-looking one is from Variant Dungeon. I have not touched that yet. I really should. Basically, it's vague. It's one of those generated dungeons that has a handful of endings. told it's actually really good, gives a decent amount of lore and such out of it, so I should probably figure that out at some point. Then again, I also really should have done Island Sanctuary, and I keep forgetting. I could do it on stream right now to force myself to do it, or I could just fate grind or something. Yeah, we're just straight up letting blue win at this point. Here. That might be a bit of a problem then. Huh. Leave him alone because I'd rather get the, Yeah, I knew that Dragoon was about to do something very annoying. Asphodelos War Scythe. Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah, the Asphodelos weapons looked really nice from what I recall. I guess if I unsync it now, it might actually be possible to do it with a... Oh, let's see, who's the boss of, let me just check again. Who's the boss of Asphodelos? That would be the 4th circle. Hesperos. Do I want to keep going with Frontline? Yes, yes I do. Oh, that's Galia, that's something else entirely. Yeah, Astral Ghost has sadly not been active for quite a while. Hidden Gorge is the only one, and nobody queues up for that unless it's a pre-designed area. It changes regularly. Yep, Secure is not available. Hopefully they'll return it, but then again, maybe they just didn't think it was working out. Hard to say. Yeah, if you have both, it's fine. Fell's doing the surprise emote. I need to see all the different mounts everyone has. Think of it, I think they might have actually nerfed the Dragoon's limit break as well now that I think about it, because I'm pretty sure there was a time where they could actually, if they were at Battle High 5, they could, their limit break jump would genuinely one-shot lighter jumps. It's another one of those cases where at higher level play it wasn't usually a big deal, but in a pub stomp or area like this, it absolutely does matter. I couldn't escape. Yeah, red was coming down bend. I'm actually kind of surprised that I've gotten a decent amount of thinking about it, I'm kind of surprised that I got all the achievements for a handful of games recently. I'm not really 100% completionist, but I just felt like it there. I guess to be fair, for like Super Animal Royale, those are really easy. The only one that might take a while is the Hamster Ball Run Over. And that one's mostly a grind rather than anything. And of course, Streets of Rogue is the one I intentionally 100%ed right as soon as I could. Have you forgotten your own spells, my friend? Assist. Come on. Picto. Whatever, Mog of Ages and Claw Motif. Oh crap, that's the entire enemy team. Now there's nothing I could do there. Oh, that one respawned. I thought it was the same one, but we just lost it. I need to focus. Oh, nice. One of them died. Oh, that Dragoon's coming down. He's coming down. He's coming down. I need to get out of here. Luckily, if they had all thought to come up here, we would have died horribly, but because they were silly and decided not to, we live. Yeah, these guys are at our base. Sorry, buddy, I tried to give you my shields. Knockout. Another step closer to my Hand of Mercy title. I do appreciate you can still move while activating Subtracted Palette. Yeah, we should probably let Blue handle Maelstrom. Then again, looks like Flames are getting cooked. Guess they couldn't weather the storm. Okay, good, he gave up the chase. Just repaint here and prepare. Or go back in, because this is going to be really painful otherwise. Actually, I think our team might be screwed. Oh wow, I got blown to smithereens there. Alright, see you later, Emma. Thanks for stopping by. I guess looking back, Elden Ring doesn't have any massive grind ones like upgrade all weapons to level 10 or level, even just level the right before the, or at least even just the right before. So no massive grind like that. Basically, the only one that takes a while is getting, if you know what all the achievements are, you can actually get most of them in one run. It's just the endings for Elden Ring that it's a bit of a gatekeeper there. Yeah, I can't let up on this ninja. Darn it, I forgot ninjas can do that. What is that creepy sound? Oh, it's a mount. I was all, well, what's that? It's a wet sound. And like splish splash splish splash, like in the mud. Yeah, that was pretty nasty. Only one kill, huh? Well, I guess that's still one kill closer to the achievement. Guess I'll grab a sip of my drink while waiting to load here. There we are. I guess for stuff like Streets of Rogue and Animal Royale, it would make sense to have very simple and straightforward achievements, since the point of the game is the way you can customize each, have fun with each individual run. It's not, after all, it's supposed to be about, one's a Battle Royale and one is roguish, well, kind of Deus Ex meets roguelike, it's or thing. Old school GTA roguelike, yeah, that's a better one. Dang, hard to believe it's so close to the Streets of Rogue 2 coming out. That's gonna be fun. It'll probably also have very relatively easy achievements. The only one that you might need a guide for is the alien one, because that requires a very specific set of tools. But in the general sense, and possibly the right character, I forget if you need a specific skill for it. But yeah. But yeah. That one's the only one that requires very specific steps to unlock the alien there. Apparently there was once an alien disaster as well, but NPC aliens aren't... The dev said he found that NPC aliens were straight up not threatening. So it was better to focus on ones that would... disasters that actually require a different approach to the map. Well, I guess we might as well keep going here. I'm sure running around a fursuit in the rain can't possibly be massively uncomfortable. Right. Glam outfit? No, that's just the default outfit. Oh my, that red mage has a high kill count already. I probably shouldn't have dedicated that hard. About. And again, maybe I should be focusing on the game. And again, pretty common to have streams on in the background, so maybe it is worth my time. I do know there's been a lot of theoretical evil version of Superman. That's been going on a while, but I know Yahtzee once joked that it's the only way to make the character interesting. I can understand why someone might think that, or why a lot of writers might think that. Again, as much as people... Oh, don't, come on, is that really an assist? I know people joke this stuff like Invincible and the Boys are basically just superheroes bad, but it's a lot more nuanced than that. Unless we're talking the comics, in which case, yeah, they do have a lot less nuance comparison. Wow, that's cool. Really? Whatever. Wow, that's a miss, right? As long as someone gets it, that's what matters. But yeah. There's definitely a lot of criticism of celebrity culture in there, and I do think someone could watch those without having seen any superhero content before and still enjoy them, just because, well, you do have to have a certain one. They're pretty brutal, but I like that. I've even seen some suggest that maybe it's just be that people are too cynical for lawful good Superman type heroes. I don't know. As with all things, it really depends on the writer. I mean, someone once made a whole table of alignments of Batman to show just how much he can vary based on the writer. As someone who grew up with Batman the Animated Series, I am very much vibe with the empathetic Batman. His goal is to prevent other people from having to grow up as he did, rather than vengeance, revenge, and all that. Even though I know plenty do like that particular interpretation of it too. No, I just realized yellow has 3 towers, and yet we're beating the crap out of blue. Damage taken is increased. And I noticed that doesn't say from the sage that inflicted that, so I think any damage to me is increased. Oh my, that's a lot of yellow. is that not a kill? Come on! Well, what matters is a high-ranking ninja just got killed. Of course, I just used my death poser, but oh well. What matters is we took this one, and play our cards right, we might take that one as well, but we have to be wary. They're definitely going to be pissed and want to take this back.
I guess it's subject.
I guess that person with L or whatever. Zor-El name is vaguely Kryptonian sounding name, so got me to think of it. I guess here, I know a lot of people say that Goku's backstory is really similar to Superman's, and to an extent I do agree, especially the fact that he considers Earth to be his true family, even upon meeting his actual family. That's why I kind of get why some people say that Raditz was wasted, but others don't. The reason Raditz only showed up once and never again in Dragon Ball is because he served his purpose. His point is that Goku wouldn't compromise his morals for the sake of his true family, because he sees his adopted family as his true one. It's a pretty neat thing to have, I think. Made it funny that Kakarot lets you screw with the timeline as much as it does, but then again, Kakarot seemed to enjoy having its own fun. Some stuff it tried to add to the universe, like trying to explain why Vegeta's tail never grew back, even though theoretically it could. Or that one I thought that one worked pretty well. Gohan ends up concluding it's because he became too powerful. He became stronger than what the Great Ape form could offer, which makes sense because the Super Saiyan form was what Vegeta's goal was after, and refining it later until he eventually gets Ultra Ego and Super. Emperor's new fist, the most beautiful pair of Poogless arms you will never see. There's a handful of Emperor's new items that are basically for the purposes of hiding the weapon. But it's only for jobs where that actually makes sense, like hiding the shield for a paladin, but you cannot hide the sword. But you can hide the fists for a monk. Actually, I might want to go up here. I should probably go over here and protect it a bit. Fight. Okay. Never mind. Sorry, team. I'm afraid, House Forto Knight. That is a title from Heaven's Ward. A story one, so it's very easy to get. But for story reasons, let's just say that some people don't mind it. Usually when people equip a title, it's either one that fits the character, or one that's just a flex. Like, if you see the Necromancer... Like, if you see the Necromancer or the even Keeper of Knowledge, there's a pretty good flex title if we're honest. There, knockout. Took me a while, but I managed to take out that Viper. Oh, wonderful. That's an assist. And I got the first level. Ah, there's a white mage hidden over there, eh? The maul is pretty good because it has a nice, powerful damage over time effect to whoever it hits, so I definitely want to do that. Oh wow, knockout. That's still an assist, but still, feels good getting a handful of knockouts. Oh, wow. I accidentally get another KO. I had to. That's 10 points I just got out of nowhere. Spread the shield to my allies. Advent of the Choco Bastion. Claw motif. We definitely want to be killing Team Red. This is a little dangerous. We don't want to get flanked on both sides. Ooh, time return. Ooh, thank you, Allied Reaper. For elegance. Any relation to her inflorescence. Okay, good. That one got taken out. Let me start this out. Here. Damn it! I was really stupid there. My team lost a good... It was not nearly as much score as the higher rank, but still more than it should be acceptable. Well, red is the one we need to be killing, so we're in the right direction here. Hoping for another kill snipe there, but whatever. As long as someone on our team got it. Ooh, wow, that was a knockout. Okay, I'll take that. We take those. Yeah, we take those. I'm already back to the green. Five knockouts. Wonderful. Oh, come on. I teleported off there. I guess I was squished too much. Or it could have been lag that got it too. Hard to say. Guess it's good I didn't get that kill then, otherwise I would have lost half that score really quickly. Golden Sheep. I believe that's another 25 million or something. Creator, that title's been around a while. That's from it. From Born, I believe. Both of Kingsglaive. Vanguard, I believe that is a PvP title. So that's probably a flex title there. It's their title. Oh, the house before night, yeah. Virago, that's from the Garo event, I believe, yeah. Along with the Makai stuff. Actually. Oh, they are flanking us. Hey, a summoner. It's time to declare war. Megami. The new goddess. Yeah, Megami Tensei is the goddess reincarnation, and Shin Megami Tensei's new goddess reincarnation, for those who are aware. My paints, yeah, the adder's stolen. Okay, as long as I cap this, we should be able to at least get a nice A rank out of the deal. Glad I noticed that. Wow, we got a nice rank 5s. We have to be wary not to lose them for that same reason. Oh, yes, assist. That was just an assist, but it's enough to get me to my green rank again. Good, good. Oh wow, we're getting pinched pretty hard. Luna and Nava. Alright, let's load this up here then. Gotta be careful. under and magenta. Oh, I see. The only reason he was over there was to get us distracted. He could have left at any time. Oh boy, we lost that rather quickly. I guess we are winning, so it makes sense they'd focus us down. Six knockout. Wow, I'm doing real well tonight. Well, I'm doing this game at least. I gotta get out of here. The red team's here. Assist. I guess that summoner must have died. I gotta get out of here. Still, I'm almost the next level, but that's where I'm just gonna really start counting against my team if I die. So let's just not risk it. Grab one of these. Paint my claw motif. And let's go in. I could potentially try and see if I could back cap there, but that's a big if. Assistance. Okay, good. Level rank 6. I gotta get out of here. They were trying to jump me, and I am actually worth a decent amount of score now. I can't afford that. Yeah, that's the irony. If I'm doing well, I get stronger to snowball, but I also become that much more valuable of a target. I imagine that's why the icon looks like both a medal and a target combined. Target icon combined. Oh yeah, the titular goddess reincarnated, it is an Ami. Get out of here. I did a bunch of damage to that warrior. If he dies, he dies. If not, oh well. I did as much as I could. The Immortal Flames win. Going on. Not too long, but I'm starting to get kind of tired, and I've got a lot of traveling to do for the weekend, so I guess this will be a good time to call it. Glad it all came together in the end, at least. Shot the breeze a good bit, so hopefully it was entertaining. That's gonna be all for now. Until next time, have a good time, and I'll see you later.